name meant father of peace. And we know Absalom went about no peace. Now Amnon, I went down and I began to look at the name of Amnon. And it says faithful. What? Faithful and true. That's the last thing Amnon was, faithful and true. So that brought me to understand some things. Names in the Bible had meaning behind them. People raise their children up and give them a biblical name. And we say, wow, they gave you a name out of the Bible. Don't know the meaning of the name.
That's true.
The name needs to fit the character. I give you another name. Did you not know the name John had a meaning? Yeah, I see a lot of people have a name John. John. The meaning of the name John is gracious and shown favor.
My John is shown favor.
But you see what I'm saying? Jehovah has been gracious and has shown favor. In the Hebrew term, that's what the meaning of John. So when they named the child John, it was saying that he was shown favor. Absalom, the father of peace. Amnon, faithful and true. Now, Hebrew terms. Now, I don't even want to know what some of our names is.
That's the truth.
They naming children marijuana. What is all that? I ain't going to look into all of that. I don't have time to look into all of that. But I wanted to. There was another man named Jonah. I think his name Jonah. Close to it, I can give it to you. But his name meant giver of liberty. So freedom, you know, liberty is freedom, right? Mm-hmm. This is the same man. I'm going to teach you some more about this man later on. But we're going to get into the Word of God. God has been good to me today, and I want to share some things with you. In the book of Samuel, we look at chapter 13, and I'm not going to go all into them until you go home and read the rest of it, because I've read it this morning, and I'm not going to give it all to you. So we look into chapter 13 of 2 Samuel, and we find out that David had Absalom, and he also had a son named Amnon. But then David also had a daughter by another lady, and which was Absalom's sister named Tamar. So now Amnon looked at Tamar, knowing that was his half sister, and he looked and lust after. It wasn't the love that brother and sisters would have. He was lusting after something else.
Come on.
You gotta understand Jonadab. I think it was Jonadab, who gave liberty. That was the meaning of his name, who gave liberty. So, in other words, when you find somebody to give you freedom to do whatever you want to do, so they acted according to that name. You free to do this, you can do that, whatever makes you feel good, do it. So that runs in the same name of Jonah. Hallelujah. So we get to the point. Like I said, John in the Hebrew meaning. John in the Hebrew meaning. Jehovah has showed gracious and favor towards him. But that name don't fit the character that people give their names to their children. John, Elijah, Joseph. Hallelujah. Adam. Earthman. Hallelujah, man made of the earth. See, they're a name. Hallelujah. You can go on, and if you do research, you can find out a whole lot of different names that had a Hebrew term. It does not match the people today. faithful and true. Amnon. As we get on, amen, amen. I can talk to you all day about this, but we're not going to talk. Chapter 13, 2 Samuel, talks about how Amnon had that lustful burning for Tamar, Absalom's sister. Amnon wanted it. And I'm here to tell you today, I want to tell you a little story. Sometimes people can want something too bad that it ain't good for them. And when they get it, they'll hate they got it. You hear what I'm saying? Let me get on, amen, let me get on. I'm not going to put on the time. I want to give God His glory because there is a word from the Lord today. Amen. Going in the book of Samuel, dealing with the 13th, 14th, and 15th chapter, going to 3. We can deal with this. But before I get started, let me give you my topic. I'm going to give you a topic of this here. It says, what to do when hate hits home. What to do when hate hits home. We got to understand about everybody have hated somebody in their life. Everybody, somebody done done something wrong and you hated them for it. I'll give you a testimony of my own. There were some things done to me as I was a young man that I hated. I hated my father, or I hated my daddy when he abused me. An abusive child grows up and they hate the things that happen to them. And they hate the people that did that. There was a brother, if we look at 2 Samuel chapter 13, Tamar was a virgin. Had no man, didn't have no, she was beautiful. But something was wrong when your brother lusted after you to have you. Something wrong when daddy look at his daughters and want them. Something wrong when daddy look at his sons and want them. What happened when hate hits home? See, the family tree done got messed up now. I hate everybody in the house. I hate those people that did me wrong. I hate this and I hate that. If I may use a subtopic, is the damage of holding hate too long. I want you to understand that Tamar, she was pure. But Amnon said he's going to break that up. Because of that hate. He hated. The story tells me about the man named Jonathan. That was another name. And he was the one that gave liberty. Freedom. That's what the meaning with his name was. But you know, you can get people to side with you if you pay them. If you pay somebody a right amount of money, they will pay, they will side with you whether you're doing right or whether you're doing wrong. So we got to understand that Absalom was David's son. Amnon was David's son. Tamar was David's daughter. And the Bible tells me, as they went on into the story, how Amnon had a friend and he knew how to get things done. Okay. So therefore, David them probably had a trip they had to go on, but Amnon didn't want to go. And he said, well, how can I get, I love her, I just lust after I love her. And so Jonathan, he said, I know how you can get her. The same way it is, hatred builds up like cancer. You can hate a person a little bit, but then they'll do something to make you hate them that much more. Have you ever had a person like that? Or do you know a person like that? They start out good. Oh, I can put my trust in them, I can believe in them and all like that, but then they start breaking your trust. They start doing things that you despise. They start lying on you for no reason. They start doing stuff behind your back. And now you say, I hate to see them coming. So we get to this point that David didn't have to go somewhere, and Amnon didn't want to go. His friend Jonadab told him, said, well, I'll tell you how to do this. Play sick and ask for Tamar to come to your chamber and give you something to eat. Come to minister to you. Before all this, she didn't hate him. But people will make you hate their guts. I know God said don't hate nobody, but people will make you hate them in your family. You will hate your brother. You will hate your sister. You will hate your uncle. You will hate your cousin because of what they have done. Let me give you a little testimony. When I was a child and I was abused, and I never told nobody this, but I never told nobody this. The damage of holding hate too long. I never told nobody this. This is my testimony. I was a young boy. My dad and mom was drinking. They was alcoholic. They were drinking, getting drunk all the time. Every time they turn around, every weekend they would get drunk. Every other day they would get drunk, fuss, fight, cuss each other out, pull guns on each other, pull knives on each other, and all kinds of stuff was going on. I hated being in the family. I wish that I could have been anybody else's child other than Edna and Johnny Sellers' child. So one night, while my daddy was drunk, he came into my room, and I'm fast asleep. I never told nobody this because the shame and the hate that went along with it. He came into my room, and he thought he was in the bathroom, and he peed on me. And the only thing I could do is I grasped in my heart. I said, I'm going to get him back. It was the last thing I do. I'm going to get him back. I hate him, and I'm going to get him back. You just wait till my opportunity comes. I'm going to get him back. That's when I was in the world. And you know, it took a long time for me to forgive him. It took a long time for me to forgive him. Because every time they get drunk, my mama wanted to bring it up and laugh about it. It wasn't a laughing matter. What happened? What to do when hate hit home? You talk about me loving him? I didn't love him. You talk about me hating him? Yes, I did. Even though he was drunk, to me, I said that was wrong. He should have never, if I had a chance, I was going to get him back. The damage of holding hate too long. You get hard. You get hard. And the one that did you wrong, you want to do them the same way. You get hard. You lose compassion for people. You find yourself can't trust them when you used to be able to. And then they turn around and make it seem like it's your fault that it happened. Them daddies turning around on them daughters and make it feel like it's their fault because he raped them. Them brothers trying to make it feel like it's the sister's fault because they went in and had sex with them. What to do when hate get home? You think I love you? No, I hate you. So we get to the chapter where Amnon slept with Tamar. And after he had defiled her, the Bible tells me he hated her that much more. And back in the old days, if a woman was a today. It's a shameful thing to find out when incest is going on in your family. The daddy got 6 daughters and he done had all of them. And he walked with his head up like he's the king of the kings.
Come on now. Come on.
What happened? What to do when hate hits home? The damage of holding that hate too long. The Bible tells me that Amnon's friend set it up and told him how to get her to come there. And not only that, David didn't have a clue what was going on. The man told him, said, now, play sick. You know how we do it. You know how we do it. We still conniving today. We still trickering today. Play sick. And ask for Tamar to come and minister to him. And he did that. And she came. And she begged and pleaded with him. Don't do this thing. Don't do this. It's not right. But lust had a hold on him. Sometimes we look at people and instead of us looking at them could be a good friend or could be a good buddy or somebody to talk to and somebody to have around, we look at them with the wrong kind of eyes. We look at them with an eye of Amnon, a lustful eye. Didn't care about whether I have sister or no. He said, I want her.
Okay.
And the thing that people do when they get into mess, then they find out they don't like it, and then they get mad. And they hate. They hate. And we went on and we go on and we begin to say, see that in this particular chapter, after he had done that terrible thing to Tamar, he went on and like he didn't want to be bothered with her, had his servants to kick her out of his place. If you need to look a little bit further, look at chapter 13, you read it when you get home. But after that, he went on and kicked her out of his house, and then she went home to where her brother Absalom was. And Absalom, no, wait a minute, something wrong with sis. Something wrong with her. What's wrong with her? Well, baby girl, what's wrong with you? She didn't want to, she didn't have to say nothing. He looked at her and saw that shame. He saw that heartbreak. He saw that disappointment on her. And he got her off. A lot of times you hear people say, well, David was the daddy and he didn't care. But I'm going to tell you, David was mad of what went on. But I'm here to tell you that the things that happen in families, people want to call it hush up and be quiet. All these hidden secrets in the household. I'm here to tell you, it'll build up hate in your spirit. The damage of hatred in your life will stop you from being successful. The damage of hate in your heart will stop you from going to heaven. The damage of hate will make you look at people in an unrighteous way. I'm here to tell you the damage of hate will make you kill a man or woman. What to do when hate hits home?
Come on now.
See, I don't know about you, but I can bear witness here. See, I know what to do when hate hit home. Because see, I was experiencing hate. It got me bitter. It made me meaner. It made me didn't trust nobody because it came from inside the home. I believe I could deal with it better if it was on the outside.
Come on, yeah.
But when you start dealing with people that say they love you, when you start dealing with people that say they got your back, when you start dealing with people, you can call on me anytime, day and night. But when it hit home,
come on now. Have mercy.
Almost throw me in shock. I didn't think that I could have those feelings. I didn't know what to do. But I'm here to tell you, you keep on holding on to hate. It's going to destroy you. I'm here to tell the devil came. He came into your house. He came to steal, to kill, and destroy. And you know who carried the hate? Nothing but the devil. I'm here to tell you, the Tamara. She was ashamed, and she had hate in her heart for Amnon. And I'm thinking about now young ladies that being raped. You know, they say, I didn't give myself away freely, but somebody took it. Somebody took me.
Come on.
And now I'm ashamed.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why they don't go to the police officers sometimes. Because they're ashamed. Many times they feel like I'm the one caused it. But it didn't have nothing to do with them. And then you find ladies, after being raped, they find themselves hating all men.
Yeah.
Every man ain't the same, because one idiot and one fool, he messed around and violates you. That don't mean you gotta hate everybody, but the circumstances, you know, that arise around there. See, I don't know about you, but I'm here to tell you, if you continue to hate today, you'll be able to hate tomorrow, next year, 3 more years down the road. See, the damage of hating too long, because they go from one time and one visit and one season and 1 year. So the Bible said now, after Amnon had done all that he can do, he done stripped down on everything she had to live for. Because she was waiting for Mr. Right, but he came in as Mr. Wrong. But I'm here to tell you, after stripping her and shaming her, see, Amnon said, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. But I'm here to tell you, see, there's somebody came along and said, I'm going to revenge you. Tell her I'm going to revenge you. Because see, you my sister, and I ain't going to let somebody just do you any kind of way. See, the Bible tells me that it went on in 14. See, we went on from after he did what he did, he knew that he had to flee. He knew he had to flee. Amnon knew that he had to go. David was mad, and he fled the scene. The Bible tells me after 2 years later, he was gone in 2 years, before 2 years. But then David allowed him to come back home. David allowed Amnon. Amnon got killed. Absalom killed him. Absalom had servants to kill Amnon for what he did to Tamar. The Bible tells me that Absalom was preparing a feast and he wanted his daddy to come, but David could not come. So Absalom said, well, Daddy, let Amnon come. He didn't want Amnon, but he kept pressing and pressing and pressing. But see, Absalom had a plan. After 2 full years, Absalom had a plan. How long do people hold hatred?
Come on now.
They try to snare you, try to catch you, just to hurt you. So the Bible tells me that finally David gave in and told Absalom, yeah, Amnon, he can go. And Amnon got there with his brothers, and they all sitting there around the table getting drunk. Do you think that David knew what Absalom had planned? Amnon didn't know what David or what Absalom had planned. But Absalom, I don't know, for the full 2 years, Absalom said, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you for what you did to my sister. What? Ain't you my brother? Yeah, I'm your brother. But you shouldn't have did that to our sister. So the Bible tells me that Absalom had this feast going on and got Amnon to be a part of it. So they all sitting around there and getting drunk and happy. And Absalom had his servants to kill Amnon. To kill him.
Wow.
And see, this is the damage that long-lasting hate can do. I may not get you now, but I'm going to get you later on. It may take me a year, but I'm going to get you. Now, can you imagine that hate that you're walking around with in your heart just because you see that person? Yeah, I hated my dad. Yes, I hated him. But he did worse things to my sisters than he did to me.
Oh my God.
Yes, I hated him. And that thing goes on, and I guarantee you, if you call them up today, they'll still have hatred in their heart. Because see, when people do wrong to you, to that magnitude, only God can set you free.
Yeah.
Only God can make you forgive them. The damage of holding on to hatred too long. Not only you hurt yourself because you can't grow. Ladies that been raped and men been raped, and they have them flashbacks. They hate that something happened that was beyond their control. So after Amnon was killed, the word got back to David and said, David, I want you to understand something. Absalom has killed Amnon. And my God, I'm here to tell you, David loved it, Absalom, because David gave him a name, Father of Peace. See, his father, when he gave him a name, can you imagine when David held up Absalom as your little bitty baby? He had high thoughts for the baby. He had great determination for that baby. Nobody thought that Absalom was going to be a murderer. Nobody thought that he was going to carry all that hatred in his heart. And nobody thought that he would keep on holding on to the hatred in his heart. See, one thing I found out, that you can love somebody too hard, but then when they do something wrong, they'll disappoint you. The Bible tells me that David loved it, Absalom. Yes, Absalom was my son, and I wanted to give him a name, a great name, because he was my son. See, it's just like I give my son Richard Adams Sellers, I give him my name because I know that one day he's going to be a great man of valor. Not just one day. God already made him a great man of valor. God anointed his hands that he can play praises to God himself. I want to let you know, when I gave him a name, I said, that's going to be a great child. He's going to be very intelligent. He's going to go somewhere. So Absalom had David's heart, and David began to look now, that's my son Absalom. But you know, David also had a son by the name of Amnon. He said, my son named Amnon, he's a faithful and true. I think about my son Ricky. Hallelujah, I gave him my name. And I said, Ricky gonna be a great man. I know Ricky is, because he's intelligent. Oh my God, he may be the shortest one in the family, but he's gonna be intelligent. I love him. I love him. See, I got one son who's a right-handed, and I got one son who's a left-handed. Hallelujah, I thank God for him. Not only that, God blessed him. One played the keyboard and one played the drum. See, Amnon, he was a disobedient child. He rebelled up against it. But I'm here to tell you the damage of a long-time hate. Hallelujah, tear family up. See, you talk about your cousins and your aunties and your uncles. They'll do something that you disapprove of.
That's true,
But I'm here to tell you, if you don't like what they're doing, if they'll do it to that person over there, believe me, they'll do it to you. Because when I'm here to tell you, they're going to treat the next door neighbor wrong. Don't think you gonna get by, because I'm a witness. I'm a witness. You may have family that go along with you for a little while, but don't let them get jealous of you. Don't let them start gossiping about you, because then them same people that said they got your back, them same people that said you can call me any time of the night, them same people that you wanted to care, you wanted to share something with that you ain't told nobody else. You find yourself on YouTube, on Twitter, on Facebook. Before you know it, everybody know what happened to you. forgive. The word of God says, if you can't forgive your brother, how can you ask me to forgive you? See, God said you gotta learn how to forgive. One thing I found out, church, see, after they ashamed you, made you feel bad, they can't do nothing else. Just like one thing I found out, you know, when somebody in a house, and the house is burning up, and they ain't got no clothes on, and they run out of the house, yeah, it may be a shameful thing if their body don't look like a model. There's all fat here and fat there, left, whatever it look like. It may be a shameful thing for a moment, but you know what? You got another day to live. Hallelujah, because the fire don't have no prejudice. Hallelujah. I'm here to tell you.
Come on, Pastor.
I want to let you.
Hallelujah.
David thought about Absalom. And the Bible tells me that that same son that he was loving, that same son that he had given everything to him, that same son that he gave that great name to, that same son came back. Hallelujah. See, after David found out he killed Amnon, Absalom had to flee the city. Because David said, I ain't going to be put up with this. So Absalom fled the city. The Bible said for a whole 2 full years, he stayed out. And then he had some people, you know how it is. Oh, just let him come on back, you know. And David said, okay, let him come back, but I don't want to see his face. I don't want to see him. And while he was gone, the Bible tells me Absalom's hair grew real long. Absalom looked nice. Absalom was plotting up some stuff behind David's back. Absalom was getting his own little army together. Because see, Absalom was jealous of his father.
Okay.
You don't believe me? Just go on into the chapter, go into the chapter 13, 14, and 15. And see, the thing about it is, people will get jealous of you. Absalom was jealous of his father because Absalom wanted the authority that his father had.
Okay.
Yeah. But you got to understand, his father allowed him to come back. His father, all he had to do is say, kill him. All he had to do is say, kill him.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah.
He did something went against my name. He did something against our reputation. He did something against the family. Kill him. But he loved him.
We have to say it but one time.
He loved Absalom. Absalom used his love to betray his father. He stood at the gates. People were coming from different cities. Absalom stood there. Where you come from?